It was good with y'all, man. It's crunch time. Hit the like as y'all join in. And my take on the game, man. Great game all around. I think LeBron had a great game tonight. Honestly, man, LeBron was the best player on the court tonight. And throughout the game, I just kept repeatedly saying how LeBron was just amazing. He's an amazing player. Excuse me, dang, there's something in my throat. He's an amazing player. I just kept saying that throughout the game and stuff, and he continued to show that. Tonight, he was very, very dominant. At 40 years old, he was the best player on the court. Then in the fourth quarter, he went stupid crazy. Hit like 3 straight threes. To basically bring them, back right into the game, right where they needed to be at in that game. You know what I'm saying? Even to the point to where he got Luka Doncic going, because Luka had also hit a tough three, and Luka had tied the game up as well with a floater. And at that point in time, I'm thinking, wow, we got ourselves a tied game. You know what I'm saying? And right now, all LeBron got to do is continue what he just was doing. I'm like, okay, cool. Bron been unstoppable the whole game. Austin Reeves been cooking. Luka Doncic ain't having his best night, but he started to hit a little bit when you needed him, coming off of your momentum from when you just went bonkers and hit 3 straight threes like it's nothing. So he was at 38 points. And then right after that, LeBron basically froze up in the clutch because he was nowhere to be found from that point in time throughout the game after that. And that's a sad reality and the same sad repeated pattern of LeBron. He'll have a huge game and then basically stop. You know what I'm saying? Because after he was hot, I thought he was going to get 40-something points. That's what I was saying all game. He got 40. You know what I'm saying? And I was I was willing to give him his credit, which I'm still doing. Like, looking at Bron as a basketball player, bro, at this age especially, bro, he's actually amazing. It's freaking amazing, man. I mean, if you're not willing to say that, man, I don't know what type of person you are, bro. But so the question remains, if he's that good right now, why you stop? You know what I'm saying? Why you stop, you know what I'm saying, cooking how you was just now cooking? This when we needed you the most now. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you just keep shooting threes, keep driving in the clutch? And then when he did shoot a three, that joint hit the side of the backboard. See, if that was Russell Westbrook, everybody be on here saying Westbrook, he sold it. He wasted Jokic's game. He wasted LeBron game. He's no help. That's what y'all be saying, that was Russ. And then everybody talking about Luka played bad, but y'all wasn't trying to say LeBron played bad in the other game when Luka had damn near 40. He had the same amount of points Bron had tonight. He had 37, 38 points. And Bron had like 19. Ain't nobody say Bron had a bad game. Luka had 17 points. Because remember, you still had Austin Reeves who gave you 20. You know what I'm saying? Austin Reeves, you can't say he wasn't hitting tonight. Now, what happened to y'all saying Julius Randle was going to have a bad game? What happened to y'all saying LeBron was going to be locking up Julius Randle? That's what everybody told me. Oh, Julius Randle not going to be able to do this and that because he's an all-time legendary, all-time playoff dropper and all this analytic shit. Shit whack, bro. He said if he doesn't give you offense, then you will get nothing of him. Who you talking about? Bron was on Nas Reed. You didn't even watch the game. But they told me he was going to shut down Julius Randle. And don't say Nas Reed like, you know what I'm saying, he was like him guarding Nas Reed is a flex or something. I mean, Nas Reed be cooking. Now, like I said, Bron went off this game. This is one of the all-time greatest games from LeBron James because what it did was it showed you that he's able to stay with you at the age of 40. Hold on. Yeah, Nas Reed had double figures, bro. What you talking about? But never seen people react so harshly to one game. Either team could win in 6 or 7. This is not one game. This is game 3. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? All right. You said Steph is the reason the Warriors lost. I guess then. Well, they wasn't close. It wasn't a tie game with about 4 minutes left like it was in this one, though. 3 minutes left. The Warriors was already getting blown out. The Lakers was in this game. LeBron, like I said, he had 9 straights and what was it, like 40 seconds? I got to look that up. Then he basically, you know what I'm saying, he basically brought the Lakers right back into the game. Then Luka tied the game up with the floater over Rudy Gobert, and that's why the Wolves called a timeout, right or wrong. See, let's see who was really watching the game. That's why the that's why the Timberwolves called a timeout. Then when they came out of the timeout, they hit 2 threes. What you gonna do, LeBron? You were just going shot for shot with them, glot for glot with them. You just going body for body. If they take one of ours, you take 3 of them. That's how we gonna get even. I can't say we don't do drive-bys. I'd be lying. You said Bron did that and say he felt. Yeah, Bron did all that. What was going on? So now it was a tie game, 0-0. Luka came with you because if Luka didn't come with you, how do you tie the game up? How you tie the game up? Come on, man. It was times we ain't had 50 cents, but I had to get a game up. People are blaming Jason Tatum for the Celtics losing. So why can't we do the same for LeBron? We definitely going to get on Channing Tatum tomorrow. And goddamn Wesley Snipes. You said they can't admit LeBron is the greatest of all time, even though it shouldn't be an argument. Here we go, the narrative. So this is what I said. This is basically what LeBron James did tonight, y'all. This is what he did. What he did was he realized he only averaged about 19, 18 points for the series, 19 points. So he like, cool, I need about a 38 game, just like how Luka had to get my stats up. Just to get my stacks up. You feel me? I fucked my money up. Now I can't re-up. So that nigga bro said, I need a 40 ball just to get my stacks up. Feel me? So just to get his average to where he wants it to be at for the series. And then, so what ends up happening is this, right? Not only do we get his stats up, so what also happens is if we win or lose, I can spin the narrative in my favor. So then what I can do is, hold on, I'm going to look at his average for the series. How much he had in game 1? 19. Yeah, 19 in both games. Plus 38. Yep, now he averaging 25. So now, because look, even if we lose, we can just say, okay, it's all, I did everything I could do, and, you know, I ain't handle out. See, well, look, that's not going to work this time, yo, because he did the same thing to Luka. Luka had 30 in both games. Bron only had 19. Ain't nobody say it was Bron fault then. But like I said, I feel like, yo, if you was cooking that hard, bro, why did you stop? Why did you stop? I told y'all the other day, bro. You know, LeBron is gonna have to be the second, third option if they want to win the series. You see what happened when Bron had a bet, is trying to, well, not even trying. He basically did it with no effort. He was the best player on the court tonight. But when Bron is your best player and you running through him the most, right now, that's that's not gonna work because he like 40 years old. Like I said, he gonna run out of gas. So I feel as though he probably ran out of gas. But after he hit that three, that last three, he did have a turnover though, a strange turnover. Like I was wondering what happened. I really hope that he's not, like honestly, like I've been wondering about that lingering injury, bro. Because he looked like he couldn't grab a ball or something. He froze up. And then after that, he basically checked out of the game. You said Luka finna cook next game, but do you expect Austin Reeves to continue to be cooking? You said most athletic player of all time and running out of gas shouldn't be in the same sentence. Yeah, I just be wondering why nobody else ran out of gas though. Ant-Man didn't run out of gas. I mean, that's what the timeout is for. If a team call a timeout, you drink your Gatorade, take a breather, you go back out there. You know what I'm saying? How you run out of gas? And then why are the Lakers not playing Dalton Connect? Why are they not doing that? I'm not understanding that. I feel as though he'd at least be a good matchup for like Dante Divincenzo or something. Maybe I'm tripping though. I don't know. Maybe they don't want to outshine Bronny. You said LeBron just not clutch. Well, he don't have it in him to like continuously like put it on you like continuously. When it's somebody else going glot for glot. Like I said, he had 38 points, but why did you stop scoring? Why you stop shooting? Then he hit it on the side of the glass. Let that have been Paul George though. Let that have been JG. I mean, I was reading the comment. My bad. Let that have been Russell Westbrook. You said JJ Redick is worse than Darvin Ham. Oh yeah, I mean listen, bro, that's still to be determined, but I think so. I mean, you gotta understand. I mean, you gotta understand. Darvin Ham had to go through Russell Westbrook, getting him to come off the bench, and then trading Westbrook, and then still winning about 47 games or something like that. Then he went all the way to the conference finals against young teams. He got Bron and AD to stay on point, stay locked in, and playing games and stuff like that. That's what he did. Even though they were trying to sit out games just because they didn't want to play for Darvin Ham, though. But remember, Darvin Ham was winning against the Celtics without them. You know what I'm saying? Every time the Lakers lost a game this year, they'll be like, oh, so-and-so not playing. Bron out. Luka was out. But remember, Darvin Ham was winning games without Bron and AD against the Celtics. I'm talking about the championship team Celtics that won the championship that year. So, I don't know. I ain't seen J.J. Redick do stuff like that. But if you lose in the first round against a worse Minnesota team, that's gonna be bad because you know you're underachieving with Luka, because Luka just beat this team last year. So now you're underachieving with Luka and Bron on the same team and Bronny. You definitely underachieving. You got Bronny because they said that Bronny basically is developing at a higher rate, and he's definitely going to be a player that's going to be successful in the league. So this is a guaranteed prospect that y'all say y'all got. It's guaranteed. You know what I mean? Never seen a player develop so fast, and he's LeBron's son. Wow, you underachieving, bro. If you lose in this first round. You got Dalton Connect. What are you, like 6'8", athletic, sniper. Why are you not putting him in the game? You ain't even gonna put him in the game. That don't low-key make sense to me. I mean, y'all was playing in big minutes throughout the season at first. Then you kind of stopped. You kind of benched him towards the playoffs. Now he's not getting in the game. I guarantee you, if Dalton Connect was in the game, Lakers probably be up. Lakers will probably be up 2-1 right now, possibly even 3-0. you know. But, you know, also they'll probably be up 2-1 if LeBron James would have went ahead and closed out the game tonight. Felt as though the game was right there in his hands. Luka was right there with him. Tied the game up. Hit 2 free throws. Got the floaties on Rudy Gobert on the baseline. Minnesota called a timeout. It was a tie game. So, you know, y'all say LeBron was guarding Naz Reid, right? When Naz Reid came out, first of all, Ant-Man came out, hit a step-back 3. And then Naz Reid, he poured up a 3 from Hong Kong and splashed it. Y'all said that's LeBron, man. That's what y'all said. And, you know, you didn't really see Bron continue to put it on him. Because, like I said earlier in the quarter, he was having a shootout with the Minnesota team. Like, every time they hit one, Bron hit one. Good. So then what I would have did, because y'all said LeBron got the highest IQ in NBA history. So let me tell you what I would have did. And then y'all tell me what y'all think my IQ is then. What I would have done was me having 38 points, just hit 3 straight threes, like it's nothing. I would have continuously tried to be a threat from the 3. And what I would have done was I would have made them think I was going to shoot it again. And I would have catch, pump fake, rip every time into the mid-range area. And I would have either went for the layup, because I'm the best driver ever with the ball in my hands. I'm the best driver with the basketball. I mean, that's what they said. And if that's not there, I'm a facilitate for my teammates, because I'm drawing the attention just off my threes. That's what I would have done, right? I'm not going to stand in the corner after I'm the one that was just hot. Y'all say Luka was off tonight, so why are you letting him do everything there right now? Just go up there, get the ball, or set the pick for him so he can at least get my man the assist. And then shit, I'm going to keep hitting threes then. It's so many things you could have done. Or if you was tired, you go into the post real quick. You know what I'm saying? Go into the post. Because it don't take no energy to do that now. Now, if you draw a double team, somebody wide open. Like CeeDee Lamb. Like CeeDee Lamb, you got a track house wide open. He has no go-to move. If he's not hot, he doesn't know what to do. If he not hot, because like I said, this is what this is a real hoopers thing. Like, you really gotta know what I'm talking about. Like, you gotta really keep balling all the way to the final buzzer. Like, you gotta have something for him every time. Like, now it get gritty. Like, now you catching on the elbow or something while he's shoving you. You know what I'm saying? Get position, jab. Now what? You know what I'm saying? Even if you just throw up some bullshit, but you know you're about to get fouled, like that can be your way of attacking. Like, shit, I'm gonna just drive this shit. Like, hey, what, ref? They gonna blow the whistle. Especially you just hit 3 threes. It's like, I don't know, LeBron, bro. It's always the same thing, bro. You know, I will never understand it, bro. And then y'all getting mad at me talking about I'm hating on him. I think y'all really the real haters. Y'all the ones saying he can't do it because he's 40. I'm telling y'all that he should keep doing what he was doing. And y'all making it seem like I'm sitting here trying to talk trash. I'm saying I'm basically rooting for him. You said Bron win, he 40, he lose, he 40. They said, bro, this is the most points any 40-year-old ever had. He's a different 40-year-old, bro. So it's not like he's the same type of 40-year-old that everybody else would be. Like, that's why I keep telling you, he's still in his prime. That man, Bron, is still in his prime. He got the longest prime ever. So if he's in his prime, there shouldn't be no excuses, dog. None. And remember, the Timberwolves got somebody that's damn near 40 as well. They got Mike Conley. So the Timberwolves got a starter that's in year 18. So it ain't no disadvantage. You can't even use that. Timberwolves got Mike Conley. You know what I'm saying? Facts, Malik. That's a new motto, bro. If you saying Bron is 40, you're a hater. You niggas be hating, bro. That's what I was telling you. Like, all we doing is saying that he should, like, he's so great. First of all, it's like I keep saying, when I was watching this game, bro, I can't tell you how many times I was just like, yo, Bron is different. Like, yo, this man Bron really amazing, dog. And I was finna come on here and say all that. I mean, which I'm still basically saying it now. It's just that I don't know why he didn't continue to do that when they needed it. I'm thinking it was about to come down on LeBron, dog. Keep driving. Because when you keep driving with LeBron, that's how you automatically close the game out. Because LeBron make 2 straight layups, now you up 4. You know what I'm saying? Another layup, you up 6. Or if you get fouled, you know what I'm saying? I done seen that happen time and time again. He be trying to have shootouts with these, like, young dudes. But like I said, that was very clutch. I feel as though clutch moments, that's not only in, like, last second shots. When Brown hit them 3 straight threes in the fourth quarter, bro, that was super clutch. That was all-time clutch. But remember he had the side of the backboard. Really, he didn't even shoot the ball again after that, though. Did he? He didn't shoot the ball after that. I'm like, damn. Right, he had the turnover. That was the last play. The last play that he basically had right before he hit that off the side of the glass 3. I sat here and watched it. He said Brown didn't score for the last 5 minutes. Remember, Luka Doncic, like I said, he tied the game up for niggas. You know? So now we see it won't be Lakers in 5. I said Minnesota in 6 or 7. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. It look like Minnesota is trying to take full control of this series. If they go and win Game 4, bro, they have taken full control of this series. LeBron put himself in position now. So now, win or lose, say you didn't have no help. I'm saying if you drop another 30-point game, even if you lose that game, you can say, all the Bron media is just gonna say that he started cooking and Luka wasn't there for him. But I told y'all what would have happened if he tried to be the main guy. They gonna start losing. I already said that. Even though they lost Game 1, they looked their best how they was at first, where you had LeBron being the second, third option. And just like Chad said, bro, like you got 2 top 5, 2 top 10 players. That was the whole point. Like if one player is off, the other one should be the one that's on. Why do you need 2 superstars always playing at a superstar level just to win? Like if you got 40, your mans don't have to have 40 with you. It's like most teams only going to have one player that drops 40. So you having 38, that should offset anything on the other team, because none of them. It's not like it's going to be 2 of them dropping 40, 2 of them dropping 35. And you got to get stops. Jaden McDaniels had 30 again. With adjustments. Why don't you keep... If anything, I don't know, like... Because he ain't keep going to Austin Reeves neither, but I feel like Austin Reeves is kind of hot. Or at least make plays for them now. Like, you're not even using the fact that you was hot from the 3. You're not even using that to your advantage. Like, yo, now I can just draw the gravity. Now I can just go to the post. They're going to send a double team, somebody wide open. like he didn't do none of that. Said how was this loss on LeBron? He didn't close the game out, gang. I seen Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle. They was more aggressive down the stretch. They wanted to make that play down the stretch. I seen Randle hit the little drive, spin fadeaway. Maybe he wanted to, you know what I'm saying, preserve his field goal percentage and stuff like that, 3-point percentage. If you cash that in right there, if you cash in after you just hit 30, you just hit 38, you hit 3 straight threes, you lock that in, you good. Like I said, the better the Lakers do, the more pressure it is to win a championship. You said, let's do it. We always blame everybody, especially the new guy, Luka. You said, so Kobe isn't allowed. Hold on, let me show you something. You said, so Kobe isn't allowed to be robbing, or but y'all just admit that Bron is a robbing. Let me show you something. This was the definition of a Bronsexual is the literal definition. It says, and this is deep into the definition, but it says a Bronsexual tends to bring up other players like Kobe to change the topic away from LeBron. So that's how you know that is the real definition of a Bron hater. You are a Bronsexual. You are a Bronsexual, and you a Bron hater. Cause what we tell it, let me say like what we say. If you say Bron can't do something because he's 40, that means that you're a Bron hater, bro. So these Bronsexuals, like, it's like they love and they hate LeBron. Like they love him so bad that they hating on him. Think about that. You said this L is on Cone, man, Luka. Alright. You said this L is on Cone, man, Luka. Alright. My bad. Shout out Keon, said LeBron is old now, get over it. What the fuck is they doing, bro? Niggas ain't lifting no weight. I hate when niggas be slamming weight. Trying to make it seem like they really lifting. She said that LeBron is old now, get over it. Anthony Edwards got the juice now. I mean, listen, they said Bron's still in his prime though. You said hopefully Steph prevails. Yeah, I still got Warriors winning that Rockets series. Rockets ain't got no closer. Jalen Green already basically had his best game of the series. We gonna see. What did Ant-Man do to make all the plays to be? You said what did Ant-Man do? Make all the plays to make his team win. Facts. He made all the plays to make his team win. Perfectly said. Ant-Man down the stretch kept being aggressive. Remember, even when he passed to DiVincenzo and DiVincenzo passed the ball and they had that shot clock violation, he got real mad at DiVincenzo for not shooting the ball. He was trying to win his game. And that's great leadership right there because he was right. DiVincenzo, any other time you pulling up from goddamn Korea, you know what I'm saying? Any other time you pulling up from half court, deep threes, 3 to the dome, shoot that shit. Come on, nigga. But you know what I'm saying? Then he had Bron at the top of the key. He like, I'm gonna make a play. That's how you gotta do, yo. Because once Luka tied that game up, and then Minnesota called a timeout, it's 0-0. And one thing Bron just can't get through his head, and Bron fans, is like, that is the moment to keep going, bro. You don't stop. You keep going. You keep going. You know what I mean? Close it out. Close the game out. You know what I mean? He said, no, you can't say no help this year. They got a team third in the West in the toughest conference. Bro, they got Luka Doncic and LeBron James. Like I said, Luka just beat Minnesota, a better version of Minnesota last year. Kyrie, man, and Luka, they was up 3-1 or 3-0 by this point. They was up 3-0. So you got to break this team down, bro. It can happen. It can be done. JJ Redick, if you underachieve with Luka like that and lose in the first round, and Bron, bro, and Bronny, and nah, you can't say they ain't had no big. They got Jackson Hayes. They got Jackson Hayes. And they got that big. Remember they traded the bid that they traded, or they cut Quincy Olivari for? Remember they cut Quincy Olivari and picked up, what's his name? Trey Jemison? Yeah, they picked him up. Obviously he was better than Quincy Olivari, so y'all got two bigs. Y'all got two bigs. And y'all got Alex Len. Alex Len is a bid that LeBron James need, because Alex Len can space the floor out, shoot threes. You said Trey Jemison. You said bro does not watch hoops. Y'all picked him up. Y'all cut Quincy. Said he was trash, and then y'all picked up him. So y'all do got a big, bro. Y'all lying. Y'all got Jackson Hayes. The Mavs had role player big men. They ain't had no big that had no crazy post game or nothing. If you think about it, they had Daniel Gafford. Him and Jackson Hayes, they just as athletic. So tell Jackson Hayes get in the gym. Because if you tell me that Daniel Gafford's stronger, that's on Jackson Hayes. He can get in the gym. Why don't you tell Jackson Hayes to come to the gym with you, LeBron? You spend $2 million a year on your workout regimen, so why don't you just tell him to come with you? Jackson Hayes got in the gym. He too worried about putting his hands on his girl. You know what I'm saying? Then you got, like I said, you got Trey Jemison. I mean, bro, you picked them up. That's who y'all wanted over Quincy Olivari, bro. So I can't even fault. Can't say that y'all got no big man, bro. Then it's like y'all said something about Mark Andrew. What's bro name? Mark Ingram. Y'all should have let him come over there. Y'all should have helped, you know what I'm saying? Y'all should have helped him get on his physical. You said they're not even playing Dalton. That's what I said. Why they not playing Dalton Connect? I mean, bro, it's like they trying to nerf their own season. Quincy not doing anything for us. You talking like we released a superstar? No, but he was actually doing numbers for y'all every time he was in the game. He would win the game for y'all. I got to see what's Quincy's record when he plays. Remember? He was picking dudes up full court, hitting threes, driving. So if you had a big man that was on that level equivalent, bro, a two-way big man like that, what are you talking about? So, but they picked up Trey Jemison. Apparently he was supposed to be even better. I haven't seen him do nothing since he pulled up. I'm going to look up the Lakers record when Quincy Olivari plays. All right, y'all have a good one. You said that Quincy played for us in the beginning of the season and nobody cares. You said Crunch, who we got in the series? I had Minnesota in 6 or 7. That was closed out tonight. Facts. You said, okay, if it's not LeBron's fault, who else should it be? Austin Reeves or Finney Smith? I mean, like I said, I thought Austin Reeves did his job tonight. Usually Austin Reeves is the closer for them. Who knows? Maybe Bron wanted Austin Reeves to close out like usual. I just think about Bron having a game that he had. This was his game to close out. You said, notice how when LeBron plays on ball, Luka plays trash and vice versa. Well, like I said, it's hard to have two players go off like that who play exactly the same way. They ain't want to listen to me, though. Maybe they'll do a game 4. It's terrible by LeBron James, man. Man hit the side of the backboard in the playoffs. So I guess you need Kevin Gates to win a game. I guess Kevin Gates got to be there for you to be locked in on defense and offense to win a game. This man was showing off for Kevin Gates. This man didn't want Kevin Gates to come out and make fun of him for losing. He was like, we got to get this win tonight, y'all. Damn, I guess Kevin Gates got to be at the game then. You said because they wish their pops was Bron. What are you talking about? You said Rory threw the game. What you mean Rory threw the game? So all these times Rory played good, y'all don't never give him no credit. Who y'all think Rory is? Like, y'all think he won't give you 20 every night? Damn. I'm about to see how much Rory had. Yeah, Rory had 8 points, 50% from the 3, 2 threes. You know what I mean? Solid little game. You had Finney Smith. You had double figures off the bench. Because Dorian Finney-Smith, Gabe Vincent, Vanderbilt, Goodwin all scored on the bench. I think Bron wanted to leave his field goal percentage where it was at because it looked too clean. He shot 62% from the field. I think Bron wanted to leave his field goal percentage like that, cash in clean 70% from the free throw. Don't go below that. Don't drive no more. He was 55.6, so he was 56% from the 3. Yeah, I think Bron didn't want to shoot no more because he didn't want to mess up his numbers. You know. Because there's no way he ran out of gas for all that time left. They called timeouts and all that. And plus, remember, we just seen him again. The reason why I say that, because I ain't even speak on this. I'm tripping. He was laughing and keying. And I had mentioned that during the game because Chaz was doing the stream. I was the first one to peep that out. Like, he was laughing and keying when it was under 2 minutes left and they was losing. Just sitting there joking around with Ant-Man, bro. Ant-Man, I'm like, yo, Ant-Man knew what he was doing. He like, yeah, Bron's stupid, yo. He over here laughing with me. Whole time I'm getting in his head. I'm trying to distract him from the game. He like, this old dumbass nigga. He like, yo, this old dumbass nigga over here laughing with us, man. They ready to lose. So LeBron, what he does is he want the photo op. So now because everybody gonna take pictures of them having that conversation. So that's gonna be the game where he dropped 40 at 40 years old. He was laughing with Ant-Man, passing the torch. Or, see, either way, Bron do it. Like, if the Lakers win, you pass the torch to Luka. If the Lakers lose, you pass the torch to Ant-Man. You know what I'm saying? Bron know what he be doing, dog. what's up, man? Yeah, Brown went to photo op. He said he was laughing at You said he was laughing and talking to people on the sidelines, especially after making the threes. Yeah, Brown was fully engaged, fully energized when he was hitting them threes, dog. Then he got the turnover, and that was it. But they was still in the game right there. He didn't even get back on defense. It's like he wanted them to pull away. Then Luka tied the game up. Like, all this happened. Luka had a tough floater on Rudy Gobert. Luka was sitting. He had that crazy three on Julius Randle, if I'm not mistaken. Tough three, falling out of bounds. You said Luka and defense fault at this point. Well, LeBron, remember, he got cooked by Ant-Man at the ending of the game. He got cooked out the dribble, and Ant-Man slithered right into the paint. Actually, I think he got cooked on Ant-Man. I mean, he got cooked by Ant-Man twice. Ant-Man had another layup on LeBron. LeBron couldn't catch him. He couldn't get it. Yeah, but Luka had that. He had them 2 free throws. He had the floater. All net. So it was a tie game. You come out the timeout. Y'all supposed to take it home. Come on, Bron. You got your energy back because it's off the timeout. Tie game. Why you start shooting threes? Why you start driving? What's up?
I just want to use one of the kids.
Okay. Hold on. You said if y'all don't see if the Wolves aren't ice cold from 3, they're the best team in the league right now. That's a good take. So who you got if they play against the Warriors or the Rockets? Low key, man, like both of them teams would be good. Like if they played against the Warriors, that'd be a good series. If they played the Rockets, that'd be a good series. If the Lakers win this series and they play the Rockets, it's not going to go well for one of the teams because it's either the refs going to let them play or they're going to give the Lakers all the fouls. If they let them play, LeBron and Luka going to be crying and complaining the whole series. If they call everything, the Lakers going to win. You said this LeBron fault. Yeah, why didn't he close the game out? When the last time he scored? You said couldn't play in college, man. I used to cut my college team. You can ask them right now. You know what I'm saying? You can ask them right now. You said couldn't play in college, neither could LeBron. So I guess we in the same boat. Me and LeBron both didn't play college. You said we have people who aren't Laker fans that haven't witnessed losses because we can't close for years. You know what I'm saying? You said exactly because he was good enough to go straight to the league. Maybe I didn't want to go to the league, though. Maybe I don't want to put a wig on. You know what I'm saying? And do all the stuff that you got to do. Put a skirt on and shit. Maybe I don't feel like playing 82 games. You know what I'm saying? All money ain't good money, man. Some people just want to hoop for fun. That's all it is anyway. It's a hobby. said if Bron would have hit the three he shot to the bottom of the backboard, they would have had a minute 30 to score 4. Bro, they could have came back into the game. Like I said, Bron hit them 9 points in like a minute. It was something crazy like that. So he is capable. He's showing he was hot. Or you can just keep driving. Y'all was in the bonus. You said he in his 30th season. You said who give a F? So what you mean? Like he out there? You saying Bron don't care? You saying Bron don't care because he's 40? That's basically what you saying. You say who give a fuck? You said did the Lakers win or lose? They lost. You said dudes that love basketball would see LeBron's flaws. A lot of these people don't love the game, bro. They really don't. They don't love the game, bro. You said hold Luka to. You said hold Luka to that, not LeBron. What you mean? Luka scored after LeBron scored. He scored more later into the game. He tied the game up. You said he was laughing at Ant-Man during the timeout in the clutch. He don't got a mentality. I was thinking the same thing when I seen it. I was disgusted. That man was keying and joking for the photo op. You said LeBron can average 25 and 5 on 50, 40, 90 splits. At 60 in the postseason, he will still get hate. Why you ain't close it out? That's what I'm asking you. Why you ain't close it out? That's always the only question, bro. Like I said, I can't deny his greatness. Like I told y'all throughout the game, what I was saying, he just ain't finished, bro. He ain't finished his job. You said the rest of the Lakers ain't do nothing. Luka tied the game for you, though. So when the game is tied up, why you ain't close it out? They was losing, bro. Why would you over there laughing with the team? I knew he lost the game at that point in time. You supposed to stay locked in. That man got unlocked. He's just not clutch, man. I'm trying to tell you. Never been that dude, bro. Never been that type. Never been cut from that cloth. Now what you gonna do? Is he gonna lose his first round? He gonna lose in the first round? Luka Doncic, you messing up Luka's career. You wasting Luka time. Like I said, Luka had 37 in game 1. Bron had 19. They got their ass whooped. Nobody wanted to say Bron had a bad game. But now when it's the other way around, niggas be wanting to blame it all on Luka. That's sad. That's sad, bro. That's so sick. You said that was game 1, though? All right, have a good one, yo. Yeah, but this was just one game with Bron. This is Bron's first good game of the whole series. Shit's sad. You said 19 for a 40-year-old. So you saying the 40-year-old had a bad game? It don't make it not bad just because he's 40. I'm saying it could have been his fault because he's 40. He's 40 years old, couldn't keep up, dropped 19. I don't even want to say that. You said Jordan wish he can play like this at that age. Well, Jordan was playing like this at that age, though. You don't remember? I mean, I wish Jordan could have had a top 5 player in the league. Then maybe they'd have went to the playoffs. You can lose in the first round too, just like LeBron doing. You gave him a top 5 player at that time. You would have gave him Paul Pierce. Even just a Paul Pierce, like not even nothing crazy, like Jason Kidd. Because Jason Kidd had led the Nets to the finals. So what if you just gave Michael Jordan Jason Kidd at that time? You gave it to LeBron. You know what I'm saying? They'd have went to the playoffs. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? You said notice how MJ never won before and after the Bulls? Yeah, because he stayed on the Bulls his whole prime, all the way up to 98. He wasn't jumping teams like LeBron. Like, so you can't win without a team if you stay on that same team. Y'all supposed to be the smart ones, though. How you gonna win without a team when that's the only team you played for? It'd be different if he was leaving every 4 years. You said Brown had 38. Yeah, why he stopped? Why he didn't close the game out? You should notice how Jordan never won before and after the Bulls. I mean, Pippen. He was arguably better before Pippen. Nah, he wasn't a better player. Because he wasn't as technical of a player yet. He was just more athletic. He was more like, he was just a little bit more like aerodynamic a little bit. But he was using his athleticism better in the 90s. He was just more efficient of a player, more polished of a player for real. Scottie Pippen was never able to even be a closer without Michael Jordan. When Michael Jordan left, Scottie Pippen wasn't even a closer, the go-to guy. They added Tony Kukoc. He was a closer. He was basically the go-to man on the team. But Pippen knew the offense better. He had the experience. So it's like you, an upperclassman in college, you're going to average more points. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You say you think it's a coincidence he only won with Pippen? No, that's how you know he's the best player, because Pippen is not that good, compared to like D Wade and Kyrie and AD.
You got a good one.
All right, so you too. So LeBron played pretty good tonight, actually. Yeah, he played good. He played amazing tonight, man. He was cooking. I just couldn't believe what I was watching, man. He was just balling out. But then after a point in time, he stopped cooking. So the greats come through in the clutch. Bro, the greats play all the way to the final buzzer. When Kyrie was playing with Luka, every time you seen Kyrie going off having a good game, really every time you see Kyrie doing this in general, it's like he never going to stop. Like when he had that clutch little double clutch layup on the Clippers last year, that was like under a minute left. Like he'll keep scoring the whole game until the clock hits 0. So that's why I say Kyrie went to the finals with Luka. So if Bron can't go to the finals with Luka, then something ain't adding up. You said that's not true. Kyrie ain't show up for game 1 of the finals. We talking about, first of all, I'm talking about two different things. I'm talking about when they trying to go to the finals, because Kyrie went to the finals with Luka. So I'm talking about how the Lakers can get to the finals. You talking about in the finals, they got to get there though. And basically, I'm talking about when Kyrie's having a good game. So if he having a game like Bron just had just now, he would keep giving it to you over and over, even in the clutch, even when the pressure get the highest. He don't ever stop getting those tough buckets. You said anyone taking Pippen over Kyrie or Wade, I'll wait. That's what I'm saying, bro. They keep talking about Pippen. I mean, Bron played with like 10 players better than Pippen. I can name 10 Bron teammates that's better than Pippen. You said I have McDonald's LinkedIn connections, hit my line and get a real job. I already worked at McDonald's. That was my first job. Probably wouldn't go back. But it was kind of fun working there, though. At that time. You said, why can't the Lakers beat the Wolves? Well, series not over yet. Series is nowhere near over. You know what I mean? You said I can also name 10 Bron teammates that was washed when they played with them. Well, how you define washed, though? My bad. How you define washed, though? 10 LeBron teammates that was better than Scottie Pippen? Hold on, what I'm looking for. Key. You got Kyrie Irving, AD, Wade, Chris Bosh, Kevin Love. That's 5. You got Russell Westbrook. You got let's see. You got I'm gonna go with Antoine Jameson. You got Antoine Jameson. You got because Antoine Jameson was 20 and 10 when he went to the Cavs. He averaged 30 in the playoffs on Bron. 33. Antoine Jameson averaged 33 on Bron in the playoffs. Hold on, yo. Did I say Luka Doncic? Hold on. I said AD, Kyrie, Wade, Chris Bosh, Kevin Love. That was 5. I said Russell Westbrook 6. Antoine Jameson 7. I ain't even say Luka. Luka Doncic 8. You got Shaquille O'Neal. Right? That's 9. Don't do this. Because you also had D Rose. Am I lying to you? You had D Rose in his prime. Am I lying? You had Isaiah Thomas coming off a top 5 MVP caliber year. Am I lying to you? You also had, God damn it, Ray Allen. Is Ray Allen not better than Scottie Pippen? Come on now. You also had Dwight Howard. Shall I keep going? Shall I continue? Right? All these players that this dude had. Carlos Boozer. We didn't even say Carlos Boozer. You said name Ray Allen. Points, rebounds, assists off the dome if you know ball. Ray Allen averaged 16 in the playoffs with LeBron James as a second option in the playoffs. Ray Allen was the second option with LeBron in the playoffs on Miami. In the playoff series. Look it up. You say he was on the bench. He still was the second option. He was the second option one of them series. Name that series. See, all you Brown fans don't even have this information ready. If I was to set up a Jeopardy game and ask y'all these questions, y'all would lose. If I was to go on Jeopardy, listen, bro, I know more about Brown than y'all. I think I know the most about the NBA, bro. Ray Allen was out there cooking. Look it up, bro. One of them series, and he was on Miami in 2013. This is in 2013. When they say he was washed up, that's the year he hit the shot. He averaged like 16. Now look, if Scottie Pippen averaged 16 points, oh shit, he carrying Jordan. He doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Look it up. He averaged 16 one of them series. Try and tell you. You said, who you got winning? I said Minnesota in 6 or 7. You said Scottie led the team in 4 or 5 stats. Bro, that's not true, bro. Jordan averaged more assists than Scottie Pippen in the finals. Scottie Pippen was a 16-point merchant. That's his favorite thing to do, average 16. Probably so many series. Bro, Pippen averaged 15 in the finals in 98. But look, when D Wade averaged 15 in 2014, they be like, oh, Wade was washed. He was nothing. What Bron's supposed to do? Pippen averaged 15. Nobody say nothing about that. A lot of times, they forget Jordan was, when he was going against the Jazz, he was playing against 2 superstars on the other team. So they always trying to call the Jazz team trash, but they acting like the Jazz didn't have 2 superstars on one team. You're still playing against John Stockton and Karl Malone. That's what they be forgetting. And Karl Malone was actually in his prime when he won the MVP that season. Versus when LeBron was playing against Tim Duncan on Miami. Tim Duncan was like 37 years old. They make it seem like Tim Duncan was still in his prime. And I was trying to tell them, bro, like, that version of Karl Malone is better than that version of Tim Duncan. You said the whole era was trash. Well, how was that era trash? If that team beat the modern team, the modern Lakers team, the Lakers was the most modern team in the league. You had Shaq, Kobe, Van Exel, Eddie Jones. The Jazz beat them twice. They swept them. So what's really going on? Then you had Lob City with Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. I'm telling you right now, I'm taking Gary Payton over Chris Paul. That was the same thing as Lob City. How did LeBron fail? He failed to close the game out. What did he shoot? They was actually better than Lob City though. Because then you had Deadlift Shrimp. Like, that team was better than the Lob City Clippers. You said the T-Wolves should be 3-0. Yeah, Gary Payton is definitely better than Chris Paul. What are y'all talking about? Y'all tripping. Yeah, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. LeBron ain't getting that conversation, man. That's why I don't even entertain it. That's why when I see, every time I see somebody saying LeBron better than Kobe, I don't even entertain it no more. Y'all notice that? I don't be pressed about that no more. Y'all don't see me up here yapping with dudes trying to argue that shit no more. It's not even a conversation. Like, we're not even having no conversations no more, bro. you know. We ain't even doing that. Said Jabari Parker giving the entire 90s 40 weak error. He might drop 40 in a couple games maybe. But he not about to just average 40 like Jabari Parker. Because you still had to have a fundamental game back then. You had to be able to hit that little mid-range coming out of the curl, or else you going to sit your ass down. Because that's what we need you to do. That's the play. So when it's your turn to catch the ball, if you wide open right there, you gotta hit that little, you gotta hit that mid-range jumper coming out of the screen. A lot of players can't do that. They just want to grab it and keep running all the way to the basket. But they play defense different back then. Like you get elbow, clothesline. So you still had to have a pull up, or else you was gonna get hit every time. Or if you ain't had no up and under moves, there was no point in driving to the paint. So that's why. But look, that's why players will be like fall out of the league now. That's what coaches be meaning when they be saying shit like that. Like that's why a dude will be so nice, and you wonder why he not in the league. Because it's like he can't do the simple stuff for real. The players that are playing any era, they good at doing the simple stuff over and over for real. Like, I think LeBron will be able to play in every era. It's just, I think the same thing will harm him though. Just the passiveness in the clutch. Like, it'll be probably for a different reason in the 80s. Maybe in the 80s he'll just be scared of, getting hit or something like that. But it's always going to come back to him. So it ain't about his skills or his ability for real. You said KD better than anyone that MJ played against? No, that's not true. That's not true. Michael Jordan played against Magic Johnson. He played against Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas is better than KD. He played against, you know what I mean, Karl Malone. Karl Malone is better than Kevin Durant. He played against Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson is better than Kevin Durant. Y'all want me to keep going? He played against Larry Bird, for crying out loud. We don't got to say nothing about that. We know Larry Bird better than Kevin Durant. He said Kobe wasn't even making the playoffs, ended his career. LeBron wasn't either. LeBron missed the playoffs before AD came over there. So if you give Kobe the best big man in the league at that time, if you give Kobe AD at that time, they're going to the playoffs. I mean, look at the team Kobe had. Like, first of all, I don't even think it was nobody that was on the team with him when he tore his Achilles. It was all out the team. Everybody was gone. I never seen nothing like it. Because remember, he missed the next season and then the season after that too. Because he did something to his shoulder or something. So then when he finally came back to last year, that's the only year that he really kind of played out of them last 3 years. So then you had Robert Sacre. Man, listen, bro, the Lakers, I don't know what the Lakers had going on. They didn't have nobody on that team. Like, I wonder if y'all can name who was on the squad. But I remember they had added D'Lo and I think Randall on the last year. You said put Kawhi in the 90s and MJ never winning. He's averaging 0. Well, actually, Kawhi Leonard he started off as just a role player though. He was only averaging like 12 when LeBron James had lost to him. Look at his numbers for that season. He averaged like 12 points. So that version of Kawhi Leonard would get cooked by Michael Jordan, because Kobe Bryant used to cook him. Kobe used to cook Kawhi Leonard when he was old. He used to stay cooking that man. That's why Kawhi Leonard wanted to learn from him in the Mamba Academy. He wanted to learn the moves he was doing. He's like, yo, he knew how good of a defender he was, but by Kobe cooking him like that, he's like, damn, I gotta learn that. That's why when you see him now, when he developed into the player he became in his prime, that's why everybody say he played like Kobe. You said Kobe always cooking MJ. MJ is severely overrated. Oh, you say you also cooking MJ. I mean, MJ got lateral quickness though. You not think about his attributes. MJ the type of player like even if you cross him up one time, he'll figure that out and then he'll lock you up. Or like you'll never really cross him up again the same way. It's a lot of defenders like that because they might be biting on all your moves. They don't think you got it. But his lateral quickness is so quick, like he can stay in front of you. Like you said, MJ got inflated stats anyway. Go actually watch the finals. He ain't get all those assists and steals. Well, they do the same thing for LeBron James. Like it's a video right now. I keep telling y'all to search it up. All you gotta do is search it on TikTok. LeBron James fake stats, fake assists. They got it in video, literally in compilations. But they keep talking about Michael Jordan. Because this is why we want to tell y'all that the video evidence tells it all. Like, you can watch the video and tell that LeBron is not good as Michael Jordan. You say you can't fake it. I'm telling you, it's on there, though. I'm saying they have it. I'm not saying, like this is not no hypothesis, theory, or nothing. I'm telling you, they literally got the video of him doing it. Him getting fake assists. Literally. They have it out. I'm straight telling you. Hold on, I'm about to search it right now. But they got him getting fake rebounds, fake assists. He said while LeBron looking cross-eyed. He is. You said bro said Bron failed, but he the only one that showed up. Austin Reeves showed up. Austin Reeves had 20. You know what I'm saying? Why didn't he? I just want to know, like, at what point in time? I'm gonna look up the minute show when he had that. He had hit like 3 straight threes, or when he hit that last three. How much time was left on the clock? He hit that last three and then got that turnover. It was 5:59 on the clock. So I want to know, why did he stop shooting the ball at that point in time? Why did he stop shooting the ball? Go for 40, 45. He was laughing and kikiing. Y'all talking about he was out of breath. He was tired, bro. He was over there laughing with Ant-Man, bro. He ain't look gassed. He ain't look like he was winning. Like, if you tired, I'm using all that time to sit down, drink Gatorade. I'd have been over there sitting down the whole time. If I'm tired in a game like that, I mean, I'm sitting down, drinking water, Gatorade, mad refills, keep holding the thing down. You know the little Gatorade dispenser? I'm gonna keep holding that shit down. You said after the Lakers fell off, he was fine. He's used to no help. Next year we get in the center. Oh, so they already talking about next year. See, I got the screenshot now. I told you already. They thought I was lying. The Lakers fans already giving up. You said all I know was Knicks in 5. No, the Pistons winning that series. You said the why Kobe ain't do the same thing in his losing last season. Again, I'm gonna show y'all the definition. All right, see you. A Bronsexual tends to bring up other players like Kobe to change the subject away from LeBron. And secondly, like I said, Kobe didn't get no top 5 player in the league. You give Kobe Bryant, James Harden at that time. They going to the playoffs, losing the first round just like Bron about to do. But they probably could have actually won something, though. That's the thing. Anytime Kobe had a player like that, they was going far, bro. Like, he led the Lakers to the playoffs with Dwight Howard in them. He led them to the playoffs. Bron missed the playoffs with AD and Russ. So that's worse. Both of them was better than Kobe. When they was better than Steve Nash and Dwight. As bad as y'all try to say that they was better than Steve Nash and Dwight, bro. Said Kobe only got 2 rings as Batman. Nah, he always was the closer though. You know, I don't get why y'all don't understand the footage really tell you everything. If you look at the footage, you see he was just as good for all 4 of the rings. That's what I go off of. I say ever since 01. But even in 2000 though, I mean, didn't he outplay Shaq in the conference finals? He said, I'm not a LeBron fan, but he had AD and missed so many games that year. Oh, he said he and AD missed so many games that year. Okay, that's his fault, though. That's his fault. Why wasn't he trying to play all the games? But then when JJ Redick came over there, you said the first thing LeBron said was he going to try to play all 82 games. Now you trying to play all 82 games, but you wasn't trying to do it at first. You had Darvin Ham and Frank Vogel. That don't make sense. But they were still below 500 in the games that he was playing. So it ain't like he was like winning his games and then he'll sit out. And then they mess it up. He'll sit out. And then they mess it up. You know what I mean? You said Ant as an MJ who can shoot threes. Well, he don't got the same arsenal as MJ. He don't got as much hang time as MJ. He don't got the same layup package as MJ. Said DeMar DeRozan would give prime MJ buckets in the 90s. Yeah, everybody get their buckets. Clyde Drexler used to get his buckets, his little 27, his 30. Dominique Wilkins, he used to get his buckets, but MJ gonna get his. And he gonna play defense too. MJ buckets just gonna be tougher, it's just gonna be better. You know what I'm saying? MJ gonna be faster. He said Kyrie. Yeah, Kyrie definitely gonna average about 25 in the 90s, I think. Well, it depends on what they... He'll probably be somebody average like 23, 24. But it depends, though. You know what I'm saying? I think all superstars will go off every era. It ain't about that. It's just about winning the game at the end and, like, when it's time to. Like, this is what I be saying. Bron be messing himself up. Like, what is you doing? You know what I'm saying? What is you doing? You said Kyrie might be the only one with MJ's layup package. Facts. I think the best layup packages ever, bro. You got Kyrie and MJ. You can take either one of them. I'd probably say Kyrie, but you can take Jordan too. And then after that, I'd probably say D Rose. I got D Rose after that. As far as layup package, I got D Rose. Give me D Rose. Rod Strickland for sure. He definitely in there. I think D Wade was a good finisher. A lot of people forget about D Wade. You said I get Luka young, but they should have asked for Kyrie instead of Luka. Hey man. Hey man, it is what it is, man. Y'all said Luka was better. Facts. You said they blaming Luka, but Bron was missing the first 2 games and didn't get no blame. Exactly, bro. That's what I just was trying to tell them. Like, They ain't say nothing about Bron the first 2 games. The man had 2 bad games back to back. They kept trying to say, nah, don't blame Bron. Don't blame Bron. They blame the others. You said, you agree Wade is the 3rd greatest shooting guard of all time? Yeah, bro. It's either D. Wade or Jerry West. But, Wade got more rings than Jerry West. So that's like I be trying to tell them. They always say Kobe had Shaq. But, basketball is played by positions. Like, so if Shaq is the top 3 center of all time, then you can say Wade is a top 3 shooting guard of all time. Kobe played with a top 3 center. LeBron played with a top 3 shooting guard. You had the same advantage if you had one of those types of players at one of the positions. It don't got to be the same position. You see what I'm saying? Then you got Chris Bosh. You said Will Chamberlain stats are fraudulent. There's no such thing as fraudulent stats. In that regard, as far as averages, if you're averaging points, it's no, bro. That's not fraudulent stats. Maybe when they be faking assists and stuff like that. But if I'm putting the ball in the basket that many times, you can't make that up. You think they were just giving him other people points or something? You said, so is Magic better than MJ because he always cooked MJ? MJ cooked Magic the first time they played in the playoffs. MJ beat Magic in 5 games. What you talking about? MJ averaged 11 assists when he played Magic in the finals. You know what I mean? It's just levels to this, man. It's just levels, man. Like I said, the last whole 6 minutes, Bron couldn't give me nothing, man. And I was highly impressed. But like I told y'all, I really wasn't worried, though. I thought, I already knew that it was going to lose. Once I seen that Luka didn't have it going and Bron was the main guy, I'm like, Lakers ain't going to win this game. Because it's not going to last. It don't never last. He will always stop. You said Bron played good, but he's going home soon. The fact that you didn't do this when Luka dropped 37 and lost. Luka was cooking, bro. I blame LeBron. You know what I'm saying? But honestly though, I ain't gonna lie. When at the other game, it was more so their defense. Their defense was better tonight though, because they didn't let Minnesota blow them out. You said okay, and today Brown was cooking at Luka soul, but the difference is Luka Doncic actually tied the game up though. He scored at a later point than LeBron scored. When LeBron James, because remember, they was basically losing by 7 or something like that. Bron hit all 3 of them threes to make sure they was tight in the game, putting them right in position to win the game. Then Luka tied it up, floaties. Minnesota called a timeout and all that, right? What happened after that? What happened right from that point? Where was LeBron at? Where was LeBron at? What did he do from that point in time? Nobody's answering that question. Where was he at? You can't say he was tired, he was out of breath, because they called a timeout so he can get his breath back. And he was laughing and keying on the sideline, bro. I seen it. The game was not over. Y'all was losing. He over there laughing. Oh my gosh. Terrible. He's terrible. He's terrible. He is awful. I've been saying this since 08, 09, bro. He's terrible. Hey, Travis, yo, we gonna cook them Celtics. I told you that Orlando gonna make it interesting. Orlando's supposed to win game 1, bro. But first of all, I thought you said that Tatum and Brown wasn't playing or something like that. You said something like that earlier. So I guess they played. And they still got cooked. You said, oh, that nigga from 08. Yeah, I was a kid in 08, though. I was in, like, 4th grade, 3rd grade. Ever since I was in the 4th grade, I was telling people about this. He's just not the one. He's not that dude, bro. He don't got it in him, bro. He said that's so cap. He don't got it in him, bro. How many championships you got? I got a couple championships. Let me think. I won a championship in 4th grade. It was a little tournament that we had. I won the championship in 7th grade, the St. Ursula tournament. I won the city championship in 9th grade. We won the city championship. Right? The whole city. I won the intramural championship in my freshman year of college against college athletes. That's 4 championships right there. And then right before I tore my Achilles, we was about to win the men's league championship in Columbia, Maryland. So I'm coming back next season after I heal up. We're gonna get that championship. I'm gonna pass LeBron in championships. 5 rings. Right. That's what we gonna do, man. I'm gonna document it and I'm gonna record it. You said Larry Bird swept MJ twice? Yeah, when he was younger. Didn't LeBron James miss the playoffs, though? His first 2 years, so he wasn't even in the playoffs. You said, bro, you talking about 4th grade. LeBron James be talking about 4th grade. LeBron said he been learning plays. He can flip plays ever since he was 8 years old. Why can't y'all talk about it? You said not his first years. LOL, he took Cleveland to the finals his first year. No, he didn't, bro. I told y'all, I know way more about LeBron than these fake-ass Bron fans know. LeBron James missed the playoffs his first 2 seasons in the league, bro. So y'all keep on talking about Jordan was getting swept in the first round his first 2 years. Bron missed the playoffs his first 2 years. I told y'all it's 2 different levels. You said, dude had 4 championships in 38 years. All right, well, think about it. When I said my first championship when I was in 4th grade, that was in 2008. That was in 2008, 09. So my career been shorter than LeBron's. So I got the same amount of rings in less time. Bron started in 03. I ain't started playing basketball until 2007. So Bron, I got the same amount of rings in less time. You feel what I'm saying to you, dog? You said no one knows who you are, but you know who I am. I'm saying? Oh, man, no, man. Not again. Yo, I learned the game from William Wesley. You can never check me. He said, I follow Punch on YouTube. Appreciate that, JD. Listen, y'all. Everybody that follows the YouTube. Also, I be meaning to tell y'all I'm definitely working on this documentary. I don't really be promoting. I don't, like talk about the stuff I be doing a lot. But on the playlist, man, we do have the season. We got the reality show. If you go to my playlist, we got all the reality show episodes on that right now, all the way up to season 3. And then so now what I'm working on, because if you I don't know if y'all know, I tore my Achilles, and we making a documentary about to come out about that, about the whole summer leading up to when I tore my Achilles. So I'm saying we dropping that soon, and then it's gonna be the comeback. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we doing. And I'm gonna get that 5th ring. I'm chasing that 5th ring. Yo, if I pass LeBron, they gonna have to put me past LeBron, man. They gonna have to put me over LeBron. Oh, man, bro. They're going to put me over LeBron James. I'm going to tear up and all that, bro. Trying to tell you, man. He said, same old choke, show LeBron. Yo, he hit the side of the backboard. Oh my gosh, dog. He said crunch over Bron, yes sir. He said biggest choker in NBA history, yes sir. Yes sir, man. He played for his stats tonight. Got them stats up. That's all he wanted. And then left his team hanging. He got his stats up and then left his team hanging. Left him hanging in the last 6 minutes. Y'all say Luka wasn't y'all saying all this stuff. Y'all saying Luka was sick. He was this and that. Wasn't having his best game. So I'm trying to figure out why LeBron stopped shooting then. Let's keep running through you. Let's keep going. Julius Randle said, let's keep going. He kept driving. You know what I mean? You said, you sitting here with a torn Achilles? Yeah, man, me and Kyrie going through the same thing right now. We both recovering, man. We both recovering from our injuries, waiting for next season, man. That's what we doing. I mean, you said just shut up and scan my badge, little bro. Man, I don't gotta worry about seeing you at the gym. We know that you don't work out. You don't work out, bro. If they lose Sunday, the series over. Yeah, but they definitely gotta win that the next game, bro. They don't win that next game, it's gonna be big trouble. Say get you a Gatorade. Nah, bro, Gatorade only for people that work out. You're not supposed to drink Gatorade if you're not working out. I remember people used to say that to me though. Like they used to tell me like, "Yo, you're not supposed to drink Gatorade if you're not exercising, bro. If you're not doing nothing." So I'm a Lakers fan. I want Brown to do good, but that Ty Goofy says you said, but that Ty Goofy stays disappointing and only giving us stats. You said if the Lakers win the next game, it's Lakers in 6. I kind of agree with that. If they win the next game, it could be bad because they could take the momentum back going back home. But like I said, I picked Minnesota in 6 or 7 though. So honestly, I don't even know if the Lakers are gonna close it out, bro. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, dog. Oh, man. Think about working out. Yeah, I probably work out. Exactly, Kayla. That's what I said. He was over there keying with Ant-Man. That man was over there keying with Ant-Man when they was losing in the clutch in a big moment in the game, laughing, keying. I know this man Ant-Man was sitting there like, yo, this dumbass, this old ass nigga think I'm cool, and I'm trying to distract him from the game. That's when I knew LeBron James lost. Like, I'm like, yo, Lakers lost now. He wasn't even locked in. That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, Kobe, like, Jordan, none of these dudes would never do that, bro. They would have showed the camera on them. They'd have been sitting on the bench locked in. Game face. You over there laughing with the team. You ain't even trying to compete no more. You said you think Pelinka would have traded Bron if he didn't have that no trade. Bro, if Bron didn't have that no trade clause, he was gone, bro. And they probably would have just traded Bron to the Mavs for Kyrie or something. You had Kyrie and AD on the Lakers. You know what I mean? But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, dog. I'm gonna go work out. Yeah, kid, he not the GOAT.